Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mindful and Mellow. Today, I want to do a Law of Attraction Love Tarot reading. So, what I want to do here is pull 3 different cards to represent your energy, 3 cards to represent the other person's energy, and then 3 additional cards for thinking about insight and outcome. Okay, so it could be either or. So we'll kind of take it for what it's worth at that time. All right. So 3 cards to represent you. We have the Strength card. We have the 6 of Swords. We have the Judgment card. 2 major arcana cards there. Representing the other person. The Ace of Pentacles. The Page of Rods or Wands. And the Tower. Okay, so another major arcana card there. And then in the advice or outcome, we have the World. We have the 7 of Swords, and we have the Magician. Okay, so this is continuing the theme I've had lately. The last reading I did, I had a ton of major arcana cards, which, of course, you know from the tarot are major events. They're not necessarily the day-to-day. They are considered to be major life events, right? And there's only 21 major arcana cards out of the 78 tarot cards. So it's really interesting to have so many of them represented here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 5 of them on the table here. So let's start with you. So your energy is represented by Strength, Judgment, and the 6 of Swords. What I'm getting here with the 6 of Swords is you're leaving something behind, like you're moving on. Maybe you're like saying this relationship or something with somebody is done. Like you're moving past it, you're moving on. Maybe this is a good closing chapter is kind of like the term that just came to my mind. So closing chapter was intuitively sent to me and I got that. You might be like closing the book on something, okay? And that could be due to somebody you've been interested in is now dating somebody else. So that could be kind of allowing you, but freeing you up to be more open and receptive to other relationships, okay? So this is kind of like moving on to calmer waters, leaving something behind. I do think that that's a very good place to be because you're also freeing up your energy for something else, okay? That's what I get from this is like you're moving on, you're freeing yourself up. And that's very, very important. The Strength card, is interesting to me, but it's also indicative of like, you've been through a lot, but you're coming out stronger. So you probably have more of an awareness of what an ideal relationship means to you. You have more of an idea and clarity around the person that you are and preparing yourself to be that person. So we know from the law of attraction, you get what you are. And so I think you've really kind of honed some of your mindset and your skills to be more in line with what you want. Like you want to attract somebody who is a very strong, patient, loving individual. And you yourself are in that position right now. Like you're coming at it from like a point of strength, okay? That, you are like, she's got her hand on the mouth of a lion here, okay? But she's very calm, very, patient, and she's very loving and strong, okay? So, that's who you are, and that's kind of like the position that you're coming from there. This may be due to an awakening, and it might be due to this too, right? Like this is moving on. Like the Judgment card is all about an awakening, so kind of like a rebirth. So, maybe you've been working on yourself, you've taken some time out, and now you're ready. The good news is like that's an excellent place to be at, where, you've experienced a bit of a rebirth, and you're coming out stronger and better than ever before. So that makes you a very strong partner for somebody. So again, it makes you very appealing too, right? That energy is going to come through. That powerful confidence is what I'm getting. I get with this confidence, okay? So that confidence, not cockiness, confidence is going to be received and interpreted, it's going to be felt by others, particularly those that are more intuitive. Now, your other person, the person you're thinking about, the person that you might not even have met yet, they have maybe been going through quite a bit of changes in their lives. Like they have had something completely turned upside down. They could be finding themselves in a new city, right? So this could be somebody that's new to your town, and maybe they've experienced a whole tower moment, like where they've lost a job and they've had to relocate is something that comes to my mind, okay? So the tower isn't necessarily bad, but it does shake our foundation. It shakes our base and kind of forces us outside of our comfort zone. We know that no growth does not occur in the comfort zone, okay? So this particular person, I think this is something to be mindful of, right? Like they might have just experienced like something that was not troubling, but like a significant life change. So I would also say this is like the advice here is, be patient with them too, because they might take longer to get back to you than initially, right? But they're going to be excited. They're excited about you, or they will be excited about you. But I do feel like, just keep in mind, like they maybe had some significant changes, and maybe kind of being that strong and soundful ear could be very beneficial and helpful. Okay, not a bad thing though. They have, maybe they're starting a new job too. I definitely kind of feel like a significant change has led to a brand new beginning with them, right? Maybe they took a job offer. So this could be somebody new. For somebody, this is somebody new coming to town that's taking a new job, okay? But they're also ready for a whole new beginning. They're ready to meet new people. They're ready to kind of like expand their social circle and reconnect. And so they might be reaching out to you. They might be offering you the opportunity to kind of connect for drinks, or like say, hey, you know what, you seem like a great person, why don't we go, like, let's meet up for a drink, you want to do that? So this is an offer. Take that offer. They're going to be reaching out to you, because again, they're going to feel this strength and confidence, and they're going to feel the positive vibes that you're emitting, that's represented with these two major arcana cards. Okay. And this is a great time. I feel like this is saying you are ready for something. You are a solid, dynamic partner for somebody, okay? And this particular person, this might be the time to jump on it. So, the page of wands here, I mean, this is someone who's coming in like they've got a lot of energy, they've got a lot of enthusiasm. Maybe they're beginning something new. I do feel like this person is definitely starting something new, probably related to a relocation, or some other significant life event, right? A residential relocation, I should say. But this particular person, like, they've got a lot of energy, they've got a lot of enthusiasm, they have a lot of interest and likes. So this is somebody who will bring you out of your comfort zone, who will consistently, kind of test those waters and encourage you to test your boundaries and get outside of your comfort zone, and kind of be like, you might feel like this is a breath of fresh air. This person could feel like a complete breath of fresh air. And this could be somebody who's like, you feel like you've been completely like rejuvenated, okay? Is the term that just came to me, rejuvenated. So a lot of positive energy here. Now, in the terms of the advice or outcome, these two cards are amazing, right? So the world is about the completion. This is about like things coming full circle. Like this is about, maybe you and this other person have completely come full circle. You're both at a point where you're ready for one another, and you're going to complement one another very nicely, and it's going to create a solid, nice relationship. So, but the world can also be about travel, but this is something that you've created, right? So it's not lost on me. Okay. So look at this. We have the first card after the Fool. We have number 1 and we have number 21. So we have the beginning and the end. Okay. The beginning and the end. So it's very interesting to me, but the Magician is like, this is, you've got the control. You've got the ability to kind of create this. So continue, think about the relationship that you want. Think about those positive attributes that you want in a person. Think about how you want the relationship to feel. Document that. Write that down so you can read it, right? Look at it regularly. And what you're going to find is someone or multiple people with those attributes will kind of emerge and kind of present themselves to you. So using the law of attraction, that's how I would use it in this particular case. So like I said, the world can be about completion, but it's also about feeling like on top of the world. There could be some travel with this particular person. This could be somebody that you kind of explore the world with. And, the Seven of Swords can sometimes kind of like be like almost like a sneaky kind of component, but I don't think that it is. In this case, I feel like it's more of like very strategic, right? This is like using the strategy. So I would say use the strategy of focusing on your law of attraction and your abilities to kind of create the relationship that you desire, right? That's the recommendation or the advice here, is that apply the strategy using the law of attraction, focusing on the attributes that you want, both in a person and in a relationship, okay? So, if you're looking for somebody who is, that expresses or embodies compassion, self-awareness, other things like that, right? Document that, and you will consistently find people. So be strategic in kind of like what you're looking for. Be aware of what you're looking for, and give the attention to those particular attributes, so you don't attract like losers. Okay. But again, a lot of strong energy here. Like I said, beginning and the end. So if something is like, this is like, you know, the beginning and the end. I mean, there's a lot of biblical references to the beginning and the end. But I certainly like this in the outcome and the advice, because I think this is like kind of focusing on the end state of being in the relationship with this person, applying the law of attraction, but also using your manifesting skills to kind of focus on and abilities to focus on the attributes in the relationship style and type that you want. Okay, so whatever this is, this looks amazing. Be on the lookout. Be open and be receptive to people that may come into your life, and whatever channel they come in through. Might not be, might not be Tinder. It could be Tinder, but it could be somebody that is introduced to you or you run into at a bar, restaurant, or whatever. It could also be somebody coming, in at work too. If you think about, like, if they've undergone like a significant change, they've maybe moved or relocated and starting a new job and whatever, new beginning. It could be that particular. It could be coming from like someone you work with, or someone who's just onboarded at your job, at your company. So, anyways, very exciting reading today. Thank you for being here. Drop any questions, comments down below. I would love to hear more about them, and I'll be back again real soon.